Hello, everybody. Happy Monday morning. It's your boy, Dave Neal, stand-up comic and host of Bachelor in Paradise, a guy's review. Of course, we have a Clare and Dale update. Some conflicting information, some information that might point towards a breakup, some information which may point towards them still being together, yet in a complicated scenario. And look, folks, I get it. This is what we do. We sort of walk the balance beam between gossip and then like self-growth, throw some comedy in there. This one's on the gossip side because why should we care? We shouldn't care. We should wish them the best, but we're invested. Okay, this is my Bitcoin. This is what I invested in. Do me a favor, hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. All I can say is this: don't contact them. You know what I mean? I think it's okay if we have these discussions. Just don't contact them. As long as we keep it out of their DMs and don't flame any bad rumors, we'll be okay. Now, go to patreon.com/Dave Neal for extra content. What kind of content? I'll tell you. I just made this video over the weekend. Real behind-the-scenes look at what I got going on. Tori said quite possibly one of the best videos I've ever made. The Bachelor franchise could disappear tomorrow and we would still show up to hear you. It's about you and the community you've built. Thank you, Tori, and everyone else who has joined the Patreon. I appreciate you guys, a whole 156 of you. If you can't do that, I totally understand. No big deal. The Facebook group is free, 700 members. I'm doing a Q&A tomorrow. So if you want to join this community, you can. It's free. And then I've got an Ask Me Anything right there. So you can ask me any questions you want. And I'll make a video tomorrow. Since I won't be here, I'll be filming a project. We will make some content tonight and release it tomorrow. All right, so let's get into the Clare Info. Here's what she posted, right? She posted this photo of... or it was from her Instagram story. Dale's in the background, the photo of her and Dale in the background. Not a big deal other than to say, hey, maybe that's the clue. Hey, we're still together. We're doing our own thing. She's, over in Sacramento with her mom who's, suffers from dementia and, end of life. Could be years, could be days. We don't know. We wish them all the best. With all of us in our families, never miss an opportunity to pick up the phone and give your old parents a call or your kids or your whoever it is that's important in your life. Resistance is delaying and procrastinating things that we should be doing because we love it and we avoid it. We avoid cleaning out the closet because we don't want chaos, but we don't want to deal with it. Put the shoes in the closet. We'll worry about it next year. You know what I mean? Well, call your parents. All right. So anyway, let's read some comments. The picture in the background of her is of her and Dale. I don't think they're broken up, but that stuff is going on with her mom, and that's her main focus, as it should be. Yeah, it's the main focus. People just need to leave these two alone. Every day it makes sense why those two don't explain their relationship to anyone. Even in interviews, they leave a lot to the imagination. Bachelor Nation is full of toxic people who can't wait for them to not work out. Misery loves company. Couldn't say it better myself. Bachelor Nation, like any other groups that are out there, there's going to be a subsegment of people that feed off of toxicity, that feed off of chaos. Those people will get boosted in the algorithms, and it always seems like there's more chaos than there actually is. I'm telling you this because my channel, I have a very large sample size now. 1.5 million views this month. Over 12 million views this year. And only a tiny, tiny, tiny percentage of those are negative. You just hear the negativity because the algorithm boosts them. So I'm here to tell you guys, most things in this world, regardless of your political affiliation, regardless of where you stand on all these different issues, there isn't that much chaos going on. We actually, and again, folks, we live in the safest time in the history of our planet. I understand we have real battles with climate and real battles politically and other issues that I am totally on a progressive side of, moving forward with human rights and all that. But that's not to say that the scale at which the Facebook, the YouTube, and all the other algorithms step on the scale for chaos, it's overrepresented is what I'm trying to say. Does that make any sense? All right. Point being, we can discuss these things and not go crazy with it all. I'm sure Bachelor Nation Scoop and a lot of other people, Scoopy, they get these comments all the time. So here's Dale this past week at a wedding. Here's somebody, friend, family member, cousin, who knows, with their arm around Dale. Now, doesn't look great. If this was me in a packed car and my fiance saw the photos, she certainly wouldn't feel great about it if we weren't in a good place. If we were in a good place and she knew that like we're all hanging out, we're buddies, I'm sure she would be perfectly fine. It's not necessarily about being jealous, but it's really about being like, really, does this photo have to exist on the internet? Because you're asking people to comment on it in certain ways. So this is what Scoopy said. My inbox is filled with questions about Clare and Dale since she didn't wish him a happy birthday. I was sent this photo last week and I've been told by multiple people that they broke up. Unconfirmed. Told by multiple people could be multiple randos. It could be people close to their circle. But who that's close in their circle, and no offense to Bachelor Nation.scoop, they do fantastic work here, but who that's close in the Dale and Clare circle is giving this information away anyway? You know what I mean? So obviously they report on it with the caveat, I was told Clare was invited to this wedding and didn't go. Now, Clare, I've been invited to weddings I don't go to. Could it be the issues she's having with her mom? Yes. Could it be that her and Dale are on the wrong page? And so, listen, here's what I've learned too. Sometimes in a fight, people get over things a lot slower than others. When me and my fiance fight, the first thing I want to do is have that fight be over. Now, that doesn't mean I'm going to say whatever I can to get out of the fight. It's like, how quickly can I understand where I violated the situation and where she violated the situation? How quickly can I go walk the dog, settle things down, cook dinner, just move things forward? Whereas my fiance, God bless her soul, she has to spend more time thinking about it, processing, being alone. And I've had to learn that that's not a bad thing. When it comes to Dale and Clare, maybe they had a scenario where they didn't see eye to eye on something and she just needed some more time for herself. We know she's kind of introverted. We know she's a highly sensitive person, has anxiety, and struggles with, she's recovering from breast implant illness. Who knows what else is on there flaring up the limbic system? Maybe she didn't need to be at a wedding, doing the cha-cha slide. 2 hops this time. 1 hop. Everybody hit the like. An odd number of times. That's a good riff, folks. Not for everybody, that's for sure. So then people post this. Joe Ma had a bunch of these posts. Dale from Bachelorette, little rebel without Clare. Oh my gosh, can you believe this? Ladies and gentlemen, we have a breaking news. No, but of course, they're on different coasts. He's in New York City. He's going to get spotted everywhere he goes. So there's confirmation by, see, told you they're not, they're not together. They're on the other sides of the country. It doesn't mean that they have broken up. So not much else to say there other than it is what it is. They're not in the same proximity to each other right now. Maybe distance makes the heart grow fonder? How does that work? Whatever the case may be, let's just pump the brakes on a Monday. All right. Anyway, a couple other stories here. Let's see if we want to get to them. We got a few minutes. All right, so there was Dale. That's what's kind of tough, though, is that she's over there with her mom, end of life, doing these things, and he's birthday parties. Birthdays were the worst days. But could Clare have liked his photo on his birthday? Could she have done some of those things? Sure. It's not like Claire's on some, Instagram sabbatical. She's clearly online. So there are those performative things where people say, well, she didn't wish him a happy birthday. She didn't like his thing. I don't know. The longer you're in a relationship, the less you do that, I believe. You go, okay, listen, it's nothing against my partner. They know I love them. We don't, even on my Instagram, I don't post that much, on my profile with my fiance. Well, we do, we post a lot on Instagram stories, but I don't know. The other thought is, and this is what's tough. It's tough being in a relationship when you're in different headspaces, right? So she's obviously doing some really hard end of life, situations with her mom. I've been in some of these situations with other relatives, and it's brutal. It's brutal when you're losing someone, their brain slipping away, you're watching them atrophy in front of you. It's a brutal situation. And then Dale's watching football. Dale's at the clubs for his birthday. Dale's at the wedding doing the cha-cha slide. 3 hops this time. Bump, bump, bump. Everybody hit subscribe. Cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha. All right, you got it, right? Just for that, I think that earns 1 subscriber. So it's tough. I go on this baseball trip with this adult baseball league I play in. In my 30s, still kicking it. 10 strikeouts yesterday. We lost. Didn't hit anybody. They got out of the way. So when I go on my baseball trip, and my fiance's like, how is it? I call, oh, it's all right. The guys are farting. It's no big deal. We get off the phone. This is amazing. It's tough to share. Now, a perfectly healthy relationship, You should be just happy as a clam when your partner's out doing their thing and you're out doing yours. But it's more complicated than that. We all have human feelings and we try our best, but it's got to be tough that Claire's holding the hand of her mother who's, slipping away from her, and then Dale's like, 50-yard line, bros, chug the booze, and I get it. It isn't easy. So we'll have to see where the relationship is. Speaking of other relationships, here's just a quick one. We have Chris Conran in Atlanta, still kicking it.
Atlanta, this is not your car.
Makes sense. And then here they are, watching football. Phone. Yikes! 2021. That's it. That's the photo of 2021. Just somebody with their screen open. And I get it. You guys are watching me right now doing the same thing. But get out there. Go on a walk. Live a little. I'd probably do the same thing. I watch football and check the internet subreddits on my Patriots because I'm a weirdo like that. All right. So anyway, I guess I'm supposed to offer my sincere apologies to all anesthesiologists for not saying you're real doctors. No, I'm kidding. You numb the pain or, whatever you need to do over there. I got 2 messages from people going, anesthesiologists require 5 days and 4 hours and then medical. Can it? We're joking around. It's up to you to become offended or not offended by what I'm saying. That's on you. Did you see this one? Give me a second here. I posted this on my Instagram story. This is just wild. Hold on, guys. I'm not ready. Give me a second. I made it so clear I was kidding when I was making fun of Jill Biden, Dr. Jill Biden. It's been in the news that some Republicans had said, oh, she's not a real doctor. That's the joke. And she is. She's just not a doctor of medicine. She has a doctor I believe, in teaching. I don't know what exactly it is, but a doctor nonetheless. Anyway, so here's me. By the way, this is my baseball. Just some behind the scenes for you. We have subwoofers in the field because that's how you play baseball. All right, so there's my team.
Tell you what.
There's boys afterwards. Here it is. Here's what Radine says. Taking a dig, this is from last video. Taking a dig at a woman for a doctorate, well, that's not troublesome. So you joke about gaslighting like it's not a thing. Issues with doctorates? Okay, look, I know you're a comedian, but some topics are just cringeworthy. And if a guy doesn't think it's important to be okay, in the next part, I go, what? I didn't joke about gaslighting like it's not a thing. How ironic you're gaslighting me. Time codes. That's the deal, right? You would think you're gaslighting me. I'm gaslighting you. You're gaslighting. You think I'm gaslighting you? You're gaslighting me. F me? No, F you. It's just, it's like, what are we doing, folks? It's a Monday. You know what I mean? I'm not even finished with my first cup of coffee of the day and I'm already being accused of gaslighting. That's how you know it's a good one. All right, folks, let me know what you guys think. Leave a comment. If you want, by the way, let me go to the voicemail line here. You can leave a voicemail, 401-213-9828. I'll play it on tomorrow's video. Ask me anything, say anything, accuse me of anything. We'll talk to you in a little bit. Bye now.